Our first recipe of this video is going to be a purple power protein smoothie. This week is the banana and tomatoes challenge, so this whole video is going to be all banana recipes. Starting off with a smoothie because I feel like that's pretty basic and a good go-to recipe, and it's also easy to make. I'm going to start with 1 cup of oat milk. Here's our banana, so I'm adding in a banana. You can do fresh or frozen. Frozen blueberries. Just over a cup. Some cinnamon. I'm gonna be using pumpkin pie spice. And you wanna do about 1 teaspoon. A scoop of Magnum Nutraceuticals Quattro Vegan, or any protein powder that you like. P.S. If you use code OVERBECK, you will save, I believe it's 10 or 15% on Magnum. Any products from Magnum. And then lastly, this is optional. You can either add in peanut butter or powdered peanut butter, half a tablespoon. Now we blend. That looks good. Depending on how thick or how thin you want it, you could add more milk or water. I'm gonna use one of these fancy glasses because why not? Cheers. Now let's do a taste test. That is so nice and creamy, like everything mixed together so well. The pumpkin pie spice was a great addition. This almost tastes like a blueberry pie or something because of the cinnamon and the blueberries. So good. For the rest of this video, I'm going to be doing it voiceover style, and the next recipe that we have are some banana bread baked oats. So I took half a banana and mashed that up and added in just under half cup of quick oats. I added 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder, some cinnamon and salt, and then I also added in some vanilla extract, oat milk, and some add-ins of choice. I used pecans, walnuts, coconut, and pumpkin seeds, and then I added some blueberries on top after I poured it into a baking dish. I air fried that for 17 minutes at 350 degrees, and then once it was done, I enjoyed with some more banana on top, actually the rest of the banana that I had, and some fresh blueberries, and my Magnum Nutraceuticals Quattro cream that I like to make, and some cinnamon. Next, we have a chocolate banana protein smoothie. I started with half of regular oat milk and then half chocolate oat milk. I added in a banana, 2 tablespoons of cocoa powder, and a scoop of chocolate protein powder. I then also added in about a tablespoon of sunflower seed butter and 2 handfuls of spinach, along with some ice, and then I just blended that up and enjoyed it. This was so good. Also, the spinach is optional, so if you don't want to add it, you don't have to, but it's a great way to get some extra greens. Next, and this might be one of my favorite recipes in this video, is this banana coconut cream pie yogurt bowl. I started with some yogurt and added a scoop of vanilla protein powder along with some vanilla extract, and then I just mixed that up with some oat milk until it turned into the desired consistency that I was looking for. I topped it off with some sliced banana, quick oats, shredded coconut, and coconut cream. P.S. If you're looking for the measurements of all of the ingredients, they are going to be in the description box. For the next recipe, we have some oatmeal pancakes. So I started with half a cup of oats and half a banana in the blender, and then I added some vanilla powder and baking powder to that. I blended it up until it was smooth and almost like a pancake batter consistency. I did end up having to add some oat milk into this to help it blend. But once it was blended, I poured it into a pan. I sprayed with some coconut oil spray, and then I just cooked it as you would regular pancakes. I topped it off with my Magnum protein cream, and then I also added some more banana on top, along with some fresh blueberries, granola, and vegan honey made from apples. Next, we have some protein chocolate-covered bananas made in the freezer. So I just lined a baking dish with some parchment paper, and then I took a banana and sliced it in half. Then in this glass, I mixed 1 scoop of chocolate protein powder with some chocolate oat milk and I think 2 tablespoons of cocoa powder, and I mixed this until it was nice and smooth, almost like a mousse consistency. And once that was mixed to my liking, I spread that on top of the bananas to make sure that they were coated evenly. And at this point, you can really add any toppings that you want onto the bananas. I ended up doing some peanuts, almonds, and walnuts. Once your desired toppings are on, you can freeze this overnight and then let it thaw in the fridge for about an hour or two before enjoying. For the last 3 recipes of this video, we're going to be doing overnight oats 3 ways, and the first way are going to be tropical overnight oats. So in a bowl, I started with some coconut milk and a banana and a little bit of salt, and I mashed that together and then added some steel cut oats along with a scoop of vanilla protein powder, and I also had to add in a little bit of oat milk just to get to the desired consistency that I was looking for. Again, all the measurements will be down below, and I topped these off with some mango and coconut, and that's the tropical overnight oats. Next up, to a dish, I'm adding 1 banana, a heaping 1/3 cup of rolled oats, a scoop of vanilla protein powder, some pumpkin pie spice, vanilla powder, oat milk, and a dash of salt. And once all those ingredients are in the dish, you kind of want to mash/mix these at the same time. So you're mashing the banana but mixing everything together. For toppings, I used some almonds, pumpkin seeds, dried cranberries, and shredded coconut, and a little bit of extra cinnamon, but you can do whatever you want. And our last overnight oats recipe and our last recipe for this video is going to be one more overnight oats recipe. And we got starting with some oats, and then I added some oat milk to that, some sliced banana, also a scoop of vanilla protein powder, and some cinnamon. This is a really good base for any overnight oats that you want to make, so you could add any toppings that you like. For me, I added some raspberries, strawberries, blueberries, and granola, but again, you can do any toppings that you want on your overnight oats. And for all of these overnight oats recipes, just refrigerate them overnight and enjoy the next morning for an easy, delicious breakfast.